So Serie A returns after their winter break as they enter 2020. And it seems to be a two-horse race at the top of the table, but will that change this time around? We'll take a little look as Serie A returns. We've got the picks next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. This time we're kicking off 2020 with the return of Serie A, boys and girls, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. If you're new to the channel, smash your subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Papa and Rose related, Serie A related, whatever we got. Whoa, football, we're going all here. No more Ruski. That's right, folks. Here we are, deep in the deepest, darkest Georgia. Looking forward to the return of Serie A. And of course, we got our predictions, boys and girls, and we'll get to that in just 1 second. But before then, we're going to take a look at how we all got on last year with the last round of predictions. So let's go. So let's take a look at all the predictions for Matchday, whatever it was, out in Serie A the last year. So let's take a look at it, folks. These are the criteria I'm going to judge you and me on. If you're 0 to 3, you're in the shit-face gang. 4 to 6, you're in the straight-face club. 7+, you're in the top banana. So let's take a look at those last games, folks. So Sampdoria lost at home to Juventus, the champions, 2-1 in the end. Actually, with a 3-1 win on this one. Fiorentina could they mastered a defeat as well to Roma, 4-1 barnstormer for them to end the year with a bang. 4-1, actually won the 2-0 win for Roma. Udinese did beat Cagliari. Have the wheels come off their season? 2-1 in the end for Udinese. Actually won with a 1-1 draw on this one. Inter Milan kept up the pace at the top of the table with a 4-0 win over Genoa. Actually with a 3-0 win on that one, so not too far off. Torino lost at home to SPAL, 2-1 in the end. Big result for SPAL. Actually went with a 2-1 win though for the other way. Next up we had Atalanta, 5-0 winners over AC Milan. Zlatan is back now and they needed more than ever. So a big win for Atalanta, 5-0 in the end. Actually with a 3-2 win on this. I called the right amount of goals on that one, so that's not too bad prediction. Lecce did lose to Bologna, 3-2 in the end. Actually with a 1-1 draw on this one, so yeah. Parma won and Brescia won. Also got that one wrong as well. 2-1 win for Parma for me. Sassuolo did lose to Napoli, 2-1 in the end. I went with a 2-1, but I went with Sassuolo. So Gattuso's boys picking up the victory in the end. And the other one there doesn't really count. Got myself 4, which means I'm in the straight-face game. But what about you boys? How did you guys get on? Well, here you are in all your glory. So we are QPR, straight-face gang. Sammy Idu. No, I did absolutely terrible. Sergio Politico is pretty shabby. Terrible, in fact. Imagine not too shabby indeed. The Italian Devil, though, did okay for himself. Oliver, not too shabby. Mohamed Nuru, not too bad indeed. Cooper did okay for himself. Yannick Bustler, not too shabby as well. Ultra Omamura had a weekend to forget. Keaton Samerli, though, not too bad. But Nathan Heaver, also pretty terrible for him. And Adi Petra, also not too shabby indeed. So let's get going, folks, and take a look at the table as it stands. Inter Milan lead the way on goal difference ahead of Juventus. 42 points apiece. Lazio third, Roma are in fourth. Then it's Atalanta and Cagliari in the Europa League spots at the moment. Down the bottom is Brescia, SPAL and Genoa going down to Serie B if the season was to end today. So these are the games we're taking a look at right here, right now, kicking off 2020 out in Italia. Brescia up against Lazio. So let's take a look at that match now for you in all its glory. So these two sides duking out over the years. 2 wins for Brescia, 3 wins for Lazio, 1 draw along the way. You've got to go back to 2011, though, for the last time that these two sides did duke it out. It was a 2-0 win for Lazio. Lazio have actually won their last 8 matches in Serie A, and they've also scored at least 2 goals in the last 11 matches. So plenty of goals in this team. Bookmakers go 24-5 for Brescia, 52-100 on for Lazio, 10-3 is the draw. Lazio find themselves third. A win for them could close the door to just 3 points. For second spot, Brescia now on the rise. Not too bad form. 1 defeat of the past 4 for them, and a win for them could see them rise up to 15th in the table. But I don't see it. I see it as a 1-1 draw for both sides, really. Count 2 points drop for Lazio. Big point for Brescia to move slowly but surely out of those relegation spots. Next up, we have SPAL up against Hellas Verona. Important game again for SPAL, who are struggling at the moment. Up against Hellas Verona, a side who are, just hanging on in there. Where are they? Where are they in the table? Hellas Verona. I'm struggling to see. They are 13th at the table. Their form is a little bit wobbly. Just 1 win in the past 6. Sorry, 1 win in the past 5 for them. SPAL on the flip side did win last time out, but they before that was 3 games. In fact, 5-game winless run. So 1 win and 6 for SPAL. But most recently, they've picked up the victory. Win for SPAL this time out would see them rise possibly above Lecce up to 16th spot. And a win for Verona, though, could see them rise to 10th spot, maybe even 9th spot above Bologna. So let's take a look at the last 6 between the two sides, though. It's been 1 win for SPAL, 2 wins for Verona, 3 draws along the way. The last time that these two sides did duke it out was last year in a friendly, but the last meaningful game over in SPAL was back in 2017. It was a 2-2 draw. In fact, SPAL have actually gone 3 games without a defeat against Verona. Maybe 4 games. 4 games without a defeat against Verona in all competitions and all grounds. Verona have actually conceded at least 3 goals in the last 3 matches, so not too airtight at the back. Bookmakers odds on this one, 31-20 for SPAL, 11-5 is the draw, 9-5 is the away win for the game that does take place on Sunday, the 5th of January. I'm going to go with a 0-0 draw. Can't really see too many goals in this one, so a point again. Not really changed for both sides. They need wins, but this one is just going to be a draw. Next up is Genoa up against Sassuolo. Again, 2 sides. I'm looking for wins as well. Genoa are bottom of the table at the moment with 11 points. Sassuolo not too far away. They're up to 12th, though. Just 1 defeat at the past 5 for them. A lot of draws in that succession, though. Genoa, though, look struggling. At least 6 games without a win for them. A win, though, for them this time out could see them rise above Brescia up to 18th. They're still in the drop zone. And a win for Sassuolo could see them rise to maybe 9th. In the table. That's last 6 though between 2 sides. 1 win for Genoa, 3 wins for Sassuolo, 2 draws along the way. This match last season ended as a 1-1 draw. Sassuolo actually undefeated in the last 5 away matches in La Liga, so this could be a match day number 6. Bookmakers odds on this one, 27-20 for Genoa, 5-2 in the draw. 15-8 is the away win on this one. I'm going to go with a cheeky 1-0 win. It might defy the bookmakers odds, it might defy the full book and all that kind of good stuff. But you know what? Football's a funny old game, and I think Genoa will just nick it 1-0. Next, we have Roma up against Torino. This one should be a bit of a belter. Roma up to, where are they in the table? 4th at the moment, 35 points on the board. A win for them could see them rise above their city rivals Lazio. Torino, the surprise package of the season, up to 10th at the moment. Win for them could go above Napoli into 8th spot. Now, the last 6 games between 2 sides, 5 wins for Roma, 1 win for Torino. That win for Torino was back in 2017 at Roma. But the last time that these 2 sides did play in Rome was a 3-2 victory for the hosts, and that was last year. Roma actually undefeated in 24 of their last 26 matches in a Serie A. And they've actually scored over 2.5 goals in Roma's last 4 home matches. Sorry, take that back. They've actually scored at least 2 goals in 9 of their last 11 home matches. So they know where the back of the net is at home. The bookmakers odds on this one, 47-100 for Roma, and that's 47-100 on. 10-3 is the draw. 11-2 is the away win. Roma will snatch this one 3-1 in the end to kickstart 2020 with a bang. Next up, the game is Bologna up against Fiorentina on the 6th of January. That is a Monday. Let's take a look at this match then. So Bologna between Fiorentina, the last 6, 0 wins for Bologna, 4 wins for Fiorentina, 2 draws along the way. This match last season, in fact, both games last season ended up 0-0, both home and away. Some 0 goals between the 2 sides. Bologna have actually scored at least 2 goals in the last 5 matches in Serie A, but Fiorentina have actually lost 5 of the last 6 matches in the division as well. Fiorentina heading into this on a bit of a slump at the moment. 5 defeats of the past 6, just like we said. 17 points on the board. But a win for them could see them rise to 12th. Bologna's side, they're in 9th at the moment. 3 wins at the past 4 for them. And a win for them could see them rise to 7th. They are also not a bad surprise package this season. Bookmakers odds on this one. This game takes place on the 6th of January, which is a Monday. 7-5 for Bologna, 12-5 the draw, 15-8 is the away win. I'm going to go with a cheeky 2-1 win for Bologna as well to start 2020 with a win at home against Fiorentina, who have been a bit of a disappointment so far. Next up, Atalanta up against Parma. Bookmakers odds on this one, 10-3 on for Atalanta, 17-4 is the draw, 9-1 is the away win. Atalanta head into this, the previous 2 encounters, 2 wins out of 2 for Atalanta over Parma, both home and away. The last time that these 2 sides did play in Atalanta was back last season. In October, 3-0 victory in the end. Atalanta have actually scored at least 2 goals in 9 of the last 11 home matches, but Parma are actually undefeated in the last 5 away matches in the division as well. Parma heading into this 7th in the table, 6 points adrift of Atalanta, who are 5th. Win for though Parma could see them rise. They can't really go anywhere, but they can close the door on Cagliari should they lose as well. Parma's form book looks decent. 3 games without a win, just 1 defeat out of the past 6. Atalanta are 5th at the moment, and a win for them could close the door to 4th. To 1 point. 2 defeats at the past 6 for them, so not the greatest form with a team that's got a lot on their plate at the moment with Champions League football on the horizon as well. Going to go with a 3-0 win for Atalanta, the hosts, to snatch it on this one. Juventus against the surprise package of the division this season. It's Cagliari. Juventus obviously leading the way at the moment, 42 points on the board, level with Inter Milan. The previous 6 encounters between these 2 sides, though, 6 out of 6 for Juventus, 6 wins, 0 draws, 0 defeats as well. This time last season was a 3-1 win for Juventus. They're actually undefeated in 29 of the last home matches in Serie A. But Cagliari have actually conceded at least 2 goals in the last 6 matches. It's not a great stat for them heading into this. So it looks like Juventus red-hot favourites on this one, but we'll see. Bookmakers odds, 27-100 on for Juventus. 9-2 is the draw. 10-1 is the away win for the dark horses on this one. Cagliari's form, though, is not great. Just a one to win out of the past 5. Juventus, though, 4 wins out of the past 6 as well. But back-to-back wins heading into this win for Cagliari, though, could see them rise from 6th to 5th. And maybe get themselves back into Champions League reckoning once again. I'm going to go with the Juventus, though, with a comfortable 3-0 win. The wheels have come off for Cagliari for me. It'll be another must win for Juventus, considering what will happen with Inter Milan's game against Napoli. Next up, we have the return of Zlatan. Possibly will he play against Sampdoria? I don't know, but we'll have to wait and see. 3 wins, 3 defeats for those, or 3 wins for both sides out of the last 6 occasions between 2 sides. This match last season ended up as a 3-2 win for AC Milan in the league. They also played in the cup, losing 2-0. Sampdoria actually lost 2-0 to AC Milan. But on the reverse fixture, Sampdoria did pick a victory against AC Milan back in March. So yeah, 2 sides of equal sort of stature at the moment. Obviously, AC Milan have bigger aspirations to be competing up towards the top of the table. They're 11th at the moment with 21 points on the board. One defeat of the past 5, not too bad. Sampdoria is 17th at the moment, just above the drop zone with 1 point. 3 defeats of the past 4, though, not great. A win for them, though. A win for Sampdoria could see them rise to potentially 14th, and a win for AC Milan could see them rise to 8th, and maybe, just maybe, they can get back into Europa League contention once again. Bookmakers odds on this one, the possible Zlatan rebirth. What do we got on this one? Where are we? AC Milan. 8-15 on for AC Milan. 29-10 is the draw. 11-2 is the away win. I'm going to go with a 2-1 win for AC Milan, possibly a Zlatan winner in this one. Next up we have Lecce up against Udinese, 2 sides that probably need wins to keep themselves moving in the right direction. Lecce are in 16th, Udinese are in 14th. Lecce have 15 points on the board, Udinese have 18th. So the win for the hosts could see themselves leapfrog the visitors on this one. But their form book looks a little bit wobbly with 1 win out of the past 6 for Lecce. Same could be said about Udinese, 1 win out of the past 6, but they did win last time out, which was last year, if you want to break it down a little bit. 1 win and 5 defeats for Lecce out of the last 6 encounters in this fixture. This time last season was a 2-0 win for Udinese away from home. Udinese have actually lost their last 5 of the last 6 away matches in the division, so it's not great form book heading into this. 17-10 for Lecce to win this one. 5-2 the draw. 29-10 is the away win. I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw in this one to separate the 2 sides. Everybody even Stevens in the end. And then we're going to wrap it up. Match day number 1 out in 2020. It'll be Napoli up against Inter Milan. So these 2 sides, obviously, Napoli have kind of fallen off the pedestal a little bit, down into 8th for the moment, up against Inter Milan, who are 2nd, actually level on points with the Juventus. So must-win game for Inter Milan on this one. Heading into this, though, just 1 win in the past 3 for Inter Milan, whereas Napoli head into this 1 win out of the past 6 for them. But they did win last time out. So they ended 2019 with a win. Can they start 2020? Let's take a look at the last 6 between the 2 sides. 3 wins for Napoli, 1 win for Inter Milan, 2 draws along the way. This match last season ended up as a 4-1 win for Napoli on this one. So we shall see. Inter Milan actually defeated in the last 10 matches in all competitions, in all fixtures, both home and away in this division. Now the bookmakers odds on this one, they go with where are we? 6-4 for Napoli, 12-5 is the draw, 17-10 is the away win for Inter Milan on this one. But for me, I'm going to give it to Inter Milan. Obviously, they're a different beast these days, and Napoli I just don't believe in them with Gattuso at charge. Anyway, that's my predictions. Get your predictions in nice and early for the first match day of 2020. But let's take a look at what the results would do to the table. Now there it is. Inter Milan will still lead the way on goal difference ahead of Juventus. Both teams winning 45 points on the board. Both Roma teams are in the mix as well. AS Roma and Lazio are in the Champions League spots as well. Atalanta and Cagliari are in the top 6 as well. Down the bottom is Sampdoria, Genoa and SPAL going down to Serie B if the season was to end today. So get your predictions in nice and early, folks, for the next match day out in Italia. Pretty much all I've got for you today, folks. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, smash that thumbs up. If you're new, smash the subscribe. New videos every single day on the channel, whether it is predictions, FIFA, Rovers, whatever it is. We've got it all here under one roof. So if you're here for the first time or the last time or the new time, whatever it is, make sure you bang the thumbs up and bang the subscribe. We'll be back once again as well as Serie A returns deep into much more football over the next few weeks. So until then, I'm going to let you get out of here. I'll see you. Make sure you get your predictions in nice and early, but I'll see you next time around. Thanks again for watching. Please like, share, and most importantly, hit the subscribe button to keep you bang up to date with all things Blackburn Rovers related, Championship related, football related. We've got it all covered right under one roof. And while I still have you, please be sure to check out some of the old videos scattered along here. I hope.